Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Kelly, Ripa, and Mark Consuelos, the quiet moment that spoke volumes. In a world where headlines often scream for attention and conversations are filled with noise, Kelly, Ripa, and Mark Consuelos reminded us today that sometimes the most powerful moments arrive quietly. No dramatic announcements, no shocking revelations, just a pause, a look, and a feeling that instantly connected with viewers everywhere. This wasn't about celebrity gossip or scripted television banter. It was about something far more human: gratitude, reflection, and emotional awareness. And fans felt it deeply. A different kind of on-air exchange. For years, audiences have tuned in to watch Kelly and Mark laugh, tease, and share lighthearted moments. Their chemistry has always been part of the charm, but today's update felt different. There was a softness in Kelly's tone, a deliberate calm in her words. She spoke about how quickly life moves, how easy it is to overlook the small moments that truly matter. Mark didn't interrupt, didn't joke. He simply listened, nodding, occasionally adding his own thoughts with quiet reassurance. It wasn't about being hosts, it wasn't about being celebrities, it was about being partners, parents, and people. And that shift was instantly felt by viewers. Why fans connected instantly? The reaction was immediate. Across social media, fans shared how relatable the moment felt. Some said it reminded them of conversations they've had at home with loved ones. Others appreciated seeing a public couple speak honestly without pretending everything is perfect. Kelly and Mark didn't overshare. They didn't exaggerate. They were simply present. And in today's fast-paced media world, that kind of presence feels rare. What stood out most was the quiet strength of their relationship. Kelly's openness paired naturally with Mark's calm reassurance. It wasn't about grand gestures, it was about mutual respect, understanding, and emotional balance. Emotional honesty without drama. Kelly acknowledged that emotions come and go, that some days feel heavier than others, and recognizing those feelings is part of living fully. Mark echoed her sentiment, emphasizing the importance of checking in with yourself and with the people you care about. There was no sadness, no fear, just truth and understanding, and that's why the moment resonated so strongly. For many viewers, it arrived at the right time. Life can feel overwhelming. Schedules are packed, news cycles are loud. Seeing two familiar faces slow down and speak gently about emotional awareness felt comforting. The power of presence. What made this update special was what it didn't include. No conflict, no speculation, no attention-seeking language. Instead, there was calm storytelling, measured emotion, and quiet authenticity. That respect, both for themselves and for their audience, was returned tenfold by viewers. Fans didn't just watch, they felt seen. Kelly and Mark reminded us that emotional support doesn't always mean having answers. Sometimes it just means being there. Why moments like this matter. In a media environment filled with exaggerated emotions, moments like this stand out. They remind us that vulnerability can be soft, that meaningful conversations don't require raised voices or dramatic headlines. Kelly and Mark didn't try to inspire, they didn't try to teach, they simply shared a moment. And in doing so, they reminded us that emotional connection doesn't require perfection, it only requires presence. The lingering impact. As the cameras moved on and the conversation wrapped up, the feeling didn't disappear. It lingered. It followed viewers into their day, encouraging reflection. Maybe it reminded someone to call a loved one, maybe it encouraged someone to take a deep breath, or maybe it simply offered comfort. That's the beauty of quiet moments. They stay with you. A shared human experience. We've all had moments like this, sitting across from someone we love, sharing thoughts without needing to fix anything, just listening, just being there. Seeing that kind of authenticity reflected on screen makes us feel seen too. Kelly's honesty and Mark's calm presence showed that emotional awareness doesn't need explanations or solutions. Sometimes simply acknowledging how we feel is enough to create peace. The takeaway. Today's emotional update wasn't about headlines, it was about heart. It was a reminder to slow down, to listen more carefully, to value emotional connection. And for fans watching, it felt less like a show and more like a shared moment. Sometimes that's exactly what we need. Because at the end of the day, it's not the loudest stories that stay with us, it's the ones that feel real. And today, Kelly, Ripa, and Mark Consuelos shared something real. Final reflection. As you move forward with your day, carry that feeling with you. Let it guide how you speak to others. Let it soften how you listen. Let it remind you that even small moments can have a lasting impact. Kelly and Mark didn't offer a dramatic ending. Instead, they gave something far more lasting. A reminder that real connection often is quiet. It lives in the spaces between words, in the gentle tone of a conversation, and in the comfort of knowing you're not alone in how you feel. That's why this moment mattered. Not because it was extraordinary, but because it was familiar. And sometimes, familiar is exactly what we need.